History of Ancient Egypt under Persia, the First Achaemenid Conquest and Greek Influence. 1. Introduction. Did you know that ancient Egypt was once ruled by Persian emperors and saw dramatic Greek interventions? Welcome to the story of Dynasty XXVII, a time of foreign domination and cultural clashes. Welcome to a fascinating chapter in the history of ancient Egypt, Dynasty XXVII, spanning from 525 to 404 BCE. This era, also known as the First Achaemenid Persian period, marks a time when Egypt fell under the control of the mighty Persian Empire, becoming one of its prized satrapies or provinces. But this wasn't just a story of conquest. It was a period of cultural clashes, resistance, and unexpected Greek interventions that shaped the course of Egyptian history. Let's dive into this turbulent yet intriguing time. 2. Historical context. To understand how Egypt became a Persian satrapy, we need to look at the broader picture. By the 6th century BCE, Egypt's late period was in decline. Native rulers of dynasties Twenty-Seventh struggled to maintain control, and internal divisions left the kingdom vulnerable. Meanwhile, the Achaemenid Empire, founded by Cyrus the Great, was rapidly expanding. Under Cambyses II, Cyrus's son, the Persians set their sights on Egypt, a land rich in resources and strategic importance. The stage was set for a dramatic clash of empires. 3. The Persian conquest of Egypt. In 525 BCE, Cambyses II led his forces into Egypt, culminating in the Battle of Pelusium. This decisive confrontation ended with the defeat of Pharaoh Psamtik III and the fall of the Egyptian kingdom. Egypt was now a Persian satrapy, governed by officials appointed by the Achaemenid rulers. Initially, Cambyses and his successor, Darius I, adopted a pragmatic approach, respecting Egyptian traditions and even portraying themselves as pharaohs to win over the populace. Darius, in particular, is remembered for his efforts to restore temples and promote trade, earning a degree of acceptance among the Egyptians. 4. Egyptian resistance and revolts. Despite these efforts, Persian rule was far from smooth. The Egyptians, proud of their long history of independence, chafed under foreign domination. Revolts erupted periodically, with one of the most significant led by Pettubastis IV during the reign of Darius I. Later, under Xerxes I, another major rebellion shook Persian control. These uprisings were often brutally suppressed, but they revealed the deep-seated resentment of the Egyptian people and their desire to reclaim their autonomy. 5. Greek interventions and influence. While the Persians struggled to maintain their grip on Egypt, another power was rising in the Mediterranean, the Greeks. Greek mercenaries and traders had long been active in Egypt, but their role became even more pronounced during this period. In 460 BCE, the Athenian general Charatamides allied with the Egyptian rebel leader Inaros II, launching a joint campaign against the Persians. Although this rebellion ultimately failed, it highlighted the growing influence of Greek city-states in Egyptian affairs. This era also saw increased cultural exchange, as Greek ideas and practices began to seep into Egyptian society. 6. The end of Dynasty XXVII. By the end of the 5th century BCE, Persian control over Egypt was weakening. Internal strife within the Achaemenid Empire and persistent Egyptian resistance created an opportunity for change. In 404 BCE, Amartaeus of Sais successfully expelled the Persians, founding Dynasty XVIII and marking the beginning of a brief resurgence of native Egyptian rule. The First Persian period had come to an end, but its legacy endured. The interactions between Egyptians, Persians, and Greeks during this time laid the groundwork for future cultural and political developments in the region. So what can we take away from the story of Dynasty XXVII? It was a time of foreign domination, fierce resistance, and unexpected alliances. The Persian conquest and Greek interventions left an indelible mark on Egypt, shaping its trajectory in the centuries to come. If you found this deep dive into history fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more stories from the ancient world. Let me know in the comments which historical period you'd like to explore next. I'd love to hear your suggestions. Until next time, keep exploring the past.